you're missing Jack, you're missing Horse, you're missing the defensive back. What do you have to tell your team to get them pumped up to play at that level?
You know, I've always said those are excuses. Excuses are for losers. You know, so we're just going to keep fighting, get better. We've got guys who are capable of going in there playing better, and we will get better. So I don't use that as an excuse. It's part of the game. Everybody goes through that. We have to learn to battle through it and do a better job. I always look at myself. I've always looked in the mirror first, not out the window. So I look at myself and then go from there and see what we can do better to help these guys be in a better position to win. And like any game you lose, there's calls you would love to have back. So we've got to do a much better job. But that I mean I have to do a much better job on a lot of those things.
With the depth kind of being down, did you see any fatigue late or anything like that?
I'm sure the last play was disappointing, but I didn't sense that on the sideline at all. I sensed a group of guys were clawing, fighting their way back, trying to do the best they could to get us back in it. And we just had to got to come up with some bigger stops at times, and we didn't get that done tonight.
Did Berkovici in the offense show you something different than what you schemed against?
Not as much as we had pretty much what we thought we were going to get. Once again, till I look at the film, we got too many missed tackles and some fundamental things we've got to do a better job on. And once again, I say we, I mean me, and then like I said, I look at myself first and evaluate, and then we'll work back from there. But as far as the injuries, they're part of football. Everybody goes through them. Every great team overcomes them and is better for it.
With as well as you guys played last week and missed tackles today, it almost feels like a letdown. Did you sense any of that during the week, or does it feel that way to you?
No, I didn't sense that at all. I thought we started off the game sharp on defense. I thought we came out, our goal was to get a 3 and out. We got it. I felt we were on the right track early in the game and had what we needed to do. We just couldn't garner the field position early in the game. It seemed to heavily tilted. That field was slanted early in the game.
You talked about when you look at a game like this, you're always going to have some calls back. There were a couple plays in the fourth quarter. They convert on 4th and 1. They convert on a long 3rd down. Is that wishing you had that play back?
Yeah, those are a couple. Many times I think those are the ones you look at first, but there's other key plays too. There's some ones on 1st down and 2nd down that we probably, once again, we could do a better job of making a call too, where we can put everybody in a better position.
Coach, you said you kind of held strong in the first half, and those first 2 drives in the second half, they kind of burned you guys, scored 2 touchdowns. What went on?
There was one of the calls was that's all on me. That one was I know better than that, and made that, and then they checked and cut the perfect play against it. So that happens.
Coach, the bye week is coming up. What are you going to work on?
Well, I'll tell you, we're going to get back to work tomorrow. We'll look at the film, evaluate, get the players have off tomorrow, and then on Monday we'll get back in and get started and get ready for Stanford.
What are your thoughts about Stanford? How big of a challenge will they be for you?
I've not looked at any Stanford film. I'm a guy that has to go just one game at a time. I guess I'm not that smart to look in the future. So I just worry about the team we're playing now, and then tomorrow morning, early in the morning, I'll get started on, right after I go to church, I'll get started on them.
Good job.
With the number of missed tackles.
I know you were looking at me like, is he going to go to church or not tomorrow?
Yeah, you are.
I'm going to church tomorrow.
All right.
Tom, with the number of missed tackles you've had the last 2 weeks, do you reevaluate what you do in practice and maybe change things up there?
I thought we emphasized the tackling just every day, every period last week. I thought we prepared better for that, and we're going to have to get better. Obviously, those are key things. And when you play these offenses, you can't miss tackles in space. You can't do that. You've got to leverage the ball. The whole game comes down to leveraging numbers and making tackles in the open field. And those are some of the things we've got to do a better job of.
Defending that zone read, like they got you again on that Berkovici long run.
Yeah, it was interesting because we just didn't pin the hip right on the first one early in the game. It was kind of frustrating because we're working that all the time. We see it against our own offense. We see it every week. So I thought we could have done a better job on that play.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.